All right, there have already been some reports out that Freddie Kitchens has the offensive coordinator's job for the Browns locked up. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know about that. I do know this. If I'm running the Browns, I don't want Freddie Kitchens to be the head coach, as some people do, but I'm not breaking him up with Baker Mayfield. No, I'm not doing that. You finally have an offensive coordinator clicking with a rookie quarterback. I mean, here's some of the numbers, notebook, scribbles. Since Freddie Kitchens took over, 6 games, 71% completion for Baker. 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. 71%, 13 TDs, 5 interceptions. Big time numbers. And remember, Baker Mayfield is throwing to Jarvis Landry, only one established receiver. Another is Antonio Callaway, 5th-round pick. Didn't even play football for Florida last year, was suspended. Another one, Rashard Higgins. He was a 5th-round pick, sort of up and down with the Browns the last couple of years. Brashard Perryman thrown to him. Cut at the end of training camp by Baltimore. Spent a little time at Washington, never got in the game. Cut, picked him up. The tight ends, David Njoku, 1st-round pick, but has been kind of up and down. My point is, he's not out there with a bunch of experienced, big-time receivers. Jarvis Landry would be the only one that falls into that category. Yet, he's been so successful. And yet, Freddie Kitchens has developed a system to make that work. So in my mind, let's start talking about coaches with the idea of Freddie Kitchens staying and how this would work. So you look at Green Bay's Mike McCarthy. He calls his own plays. He has his own offense. In my mind, Mike McCarthy's out. Not doing it. Josh McDaniels, offensive coordinator for New England. Again, we don't even know if Josh will take the job, but he's a play caller for New England, offensive guy. In my mind, he's out. How about this? Lincoln Riley, Oklahoma. Baker Mayfield's coach, but he was a designer of the offense. I tell you, I have a little bit of a problem bringing in Baker Mayfield's college coach to coach Baker, because how will that fit in with the whole other rest of the people on the team? How will they view that? Will they say, hey, Baker's got Lincoln in his pocket, all that. Again, I'm not wild on that. So then, all right, who coaches? Well, possibly Gregg-Williams. That's that they want to keep everything the same. But if they don't, John-Harbaugh, likely to be leaving the Ravens at the end of the year, special teams coach. Harbaugh, my guess, would be very willing to keep Freddie Kitchens as the offensive coordinator, because Harbaugh is not an offensive guy. Another possibility would be David Taub. This is a guy you don't hear very much. David Taub, special teams coach from the Kansas City Chiefs, close with John Dorsey. He's been kind of considered. He's had a few interviews for head coaching jobs, but hasn't had it. So those would be the guys. Bruce-Ariens is out there. He has been kind of lobbying for the job, saying he would keep Freddie Kitchens. In fact, Kitchens was sort of a protege to Arians in Arizona. But I don't know about the whole Arians thing. So let's just see how it goes. But in my mind right now, if you're talking about keeping Kitchens, you're keeping Gregg-Williams, or you're looking for a coach who isn't an offensive mind, but is just a good overall administrator or coach, like John-Harbaugh or possibly this David Taub. Finally, I'm tired of hearing the Browns need to hire one of these young, offensive-minded, creative young coaches. They have one in Freddie Kitchens. You don't need to go find another one. They have one who's developed a relationship with the quarterback. They have that. So now, as you go to put together the rest of the coaching staff, keep that in mind and sort of build it around Freddie Kitchens and Baker Mayfield.